Hey you guys, it's the RetrofloraPodcast. I'm Brenda.
And I'm Charmy, and we're just two crazy sisters with an opinion and a channel.
If you like true crime, conspiracies, and supernatural crap, then this is your channel.
Well, it's September.
It's your girl's birthday month. All month is my birthday, y'all, so.
What are you? Tori's Vegas sister. What's her name? I forgot.
I don't remember what is her name?
Trina.
Trina, yeah.
Well, I think hers is the birthday week. Not birthday month.
It's
same thing.
Well, look, I'm getting birthday freebies all month, so
that is true.
I've definitely signed up for a few, so I'm definitely collecting those. But yeah, it's September. It's officially for me spooky season, and I'm so excited.
Yeah, that's when Disneyland should have started.
Right.
Not December, September.
Yeah. It sucks because right now we're having a heat wave. And normally I'd be wearing my spooky sweatshirts, but that's not
too hot
happening.
for that.
It's too hot for that. I do have spooky shirts though. So no Reddit rabbit hole this week. I saw a video on cursed objects, and then I was like, ooh, I want to read about and learn about some cursed objects. So I figured we should start a series of cursed objects where every now and then I'll talk about a cursed object. And this is going to be a part 2 this month, so we're going to get 2 cursed objects. So the first cursed object we're going to talk about today is the Hope Diamond.
I know about that.
What do you think about when you hear the Hope Diamond?
I just think about a diamond.
I think
that's
about
cursed.
Titanic, and I don't even I just think about the heart of the ocean.
Yeah,
I know that's not it, but that's what I think about. This has nothing to do with Titanic, but
they did mention it in Titanic.
Yeah, they did, because then they mentioned how diamond was taken from Louis the 16th.
They were talking about the heart of the ocean too with that too, though.
Isn't that what the diamond's called, the heart of the ocean?
I thought those 2 different things.
No, in the movie, it's just the heart of the ocean.
I thought the Hope Diamond was a separate. I need to watch the scene again.
Louis XVI wore a fabulous stone that was called the Blue Diamond of the Crown, which disappeared in 1792. About the same time old Louis lost everything from the neck up. The theory goes that the crown diamond was chopped too, recut into a heart-like shape that became known as the heart of the ocean. Today it would be worth more than the Hope Diamond.
Yeah, I thought it was 2 different things. It's just a made-up thing for the movie. Without further ado, let's get into this.
The Hope Diamond was formed in the Earth's crust 1.1 billion years ago.
Is that all jewels?
Okay, but not 1.1 billion years ago. So
okay.
Older. And I'm going to read this quote. It just says, people typically think of the Hope Diamond as a historic gem, but its importance as a rare scientific specimen that can provide vital insight into our knowledge of diamonds and how they are formed in the earth. So this is a very unique diamond. So they're very curious. To scientists, this is like an type thing. The diamond is a blue-violet color and was 115.16 carats.
I have a question.
I don't know anything about carats, so if you're going to ask me about that, I don't know.
I don't know if you can answer this, but what makes a diamond a diamond?
I think
it's not the color, right?
I think it's the pressure that's put on carbon.
Oh, okay, because I was like, what's the difference between a diamond and an emerald? What makes a sapphire a sapphire if it's not? Because I thought sapphires were all blue, but it turns out that's not true because there's a blue diamond right here.
Right. So yeah, there's other. It just breaks down to the science.
The science of it. Okay, well, if y'all listen to this, can y'all put it in the description link?
Yeah, remember, we're just 2 sisters
in the comments.
The mic. We're not scientists.
Yeah, we need you to put it in the comments.
And currently right now, the Hope Diamond is 45.2 carats, so it has been cut down drastically since its first appearance. The diamond was originally a decoration for an Indian temple idol. And I saw 2 different stories on how the diamond was stolen. In one source, it claims that a Hindu priest stole it because it was just too valuable to be in the statue. And then he was punished, but not before the diamond ended up in the hands of John Baptist Travernia. Yeah, him. So apparently before the priest died or punished, I'm sure his punishment was death, he sold the jewel to this guy. And then in another source, it says that John, who was a 17th century collector of diamonds and a French merchant who traded gems, he allegedly stole the diamond for himself.
How did he get it?
He just went to the temple and stole it from them.
He just walked up in there.
I mean, probably at night. He probably did some Mission Impossible type crap, okay? That's how he got the diamond. So we don't know if he bought it from a priest stole it and he bought it from it, or if he actually just went there and stole it himself. But when the diamond was discovered missing, the priest put a curse on whoever was in possession of it. So yeah, don't be
return the slab.
Return the slab. Like, it's really one of those.
Return the slab, or suffer my curse.
What's your offer?
It is said that Jean got sick with a raging fever not long after stealing the diamond and died. Although some reports say he actually lived to be 84, so you do with that information what you will. But he sold the diamond to the French king Louis XIV.
There's too many Louis.
There's so many Louis, girl. I literally made sure I put all the numbers next to these Louis. In 1673, King Louis XIV decided to recut the diamond to 67 carats. So this diamond went from 115 carats to 67 carats.
What do they do with the scraps?
I don't know. Maybe they do like little diamond drill bits. I don't know. And he named it the Blue Diamond of the Crown. He often wore it on a long ribbon on his neck. King Louis XIV got gangrene and died. So, yeah. Like I said, like this, you can chop this up to coincidences, or you can chop this up to like it's cursed. You know what I mean? Like, people die, people get sick. Now it is crazy
back in the day
that we haven't gotten to the people who got some extreme bad luck, but yeah, it is crazy that it did get a little crazy. In 1749, King Louis XIV's grandson, King Louis XV, was crowned king, and he'd ordered the crown jeweler Nicholas Fouquet, I think that's how you say it, to make a decoration for the Order of the Golden Fleece using the diamond. Shortly after making this, Nicholas fell out of favor with the king and was banished from France and then sentenced to life imprisonment. Okay, so then King Louis XV died. I don't really know how he died or whatever. All I know is that the blue diamond was inherited by King Louis XVI and Marie Antoinette, his wife.
Wait, so we're saying just because Nicholas cut the diamond got mad, or the curse affected him and he got thrown out?
We're not saying anything. We're just saying that
hypothetically
he touched the diamond and look, he got banished. And maybe he got banished because he was talking crap about the king. I don't know, but
I feel like if it was going the whole curse way, that anyone who touches the diamond would then be in trouble.
Well, I wouldn't even say touch the diamond, because the curse said possesses the diamond. So even though he didn't possess the diamond, I mean, I guess it was like in his care for a long time. The diamond was like, you've been holding me for quite some time now. Look, girl, I don't know. I'm not trying to give this diamond some life, okay? It's just a curse attached to it. Okay, so the diamond was inherited by King Louis XVI and Marie Antoinette until they were both guillotined during the French Revolution. So
yeah, we all know them.
Yeah, and if you don't know them, you either haven't learned them in history yet, or you just don't remember them.
Or you just didn't like history in class.
But this is one of the parts in history where it was kind of like, oh.
Interesting.
Yeah, because like it had death to do with it. So we were like, ooh, oh no. But yeah. So they got their heads cut off. Basically, the French people were upset with their terrible, terrible skills as
rulers.
So yeah. And there's this whole rumor that Marie Antoinette was like telling the poor people, because they're starving, like, let them eat cake. Like,
no, that's never proven. But
yeah, that was never proven. But I mean, I guess if I heard that she said that, I'd be pretty mad too. Like, really? Cake? That's what we about to eat? I should also mention that Marie Louise, the Princess de Lambalia.
That's French.
Yeah. She was a member of Marie Antoinette's court, and she was like a close confidant, and she would occasionally wear the diamond, and then she died shortly after that too. Yeah, so she was like sometimes would wear the diamond, and then she died too. During the Reign of Terror, which was between 1793 and 1794. If you don't know what the Reign of Terror is, it was the period of the French Revolution where a series of massacres and public execution took place in response to the peoples who were suspected of being the opposing to the revolutionary government. So if you were not like supporting these people's cause of getting rid of the government, you were considered a traitor, and then you would be executed. So yeah, there was a Reign of Terror that was happening for about, it wasn't a whole year, it was probably like 6 months, but that's still a long time. Yeah, I mean, that's
to be angry
and be killing a ton of people, because I'm sure there was a ton of people being killed. So during the reign, the crown jewels, including the blue diamond, were taken from the king and queen when they tried to leave France. So they got the jewelry taken. And they placed all the jewels in a royal storehouse that was not well guarded.
Oh my God.
Well, I mean, at this time, it's like, the people are fighting back, so their biggest concern isn't really guarding the royal jewels. It's kind of like guarding their lives. They probably want the guards to guard them and not the jewels. Between September 12th to the 16th of 1791, so this is like before the reign of terror, where they were killing people. So the king and queen tried to flee before the reign of terror, and they did not. Obviously, they caught them and guillotined them. But right before, when they were fleeing, the storehouse where the jewels was repeatedly getting like robbed and stuff like that, and they didn't notice that until the 17th. So it was like 4 days of that storehouse, just people just coming in and taking whatever without anyone saying anything. So most of the jewels were stolen, but then they got recovered, except for the blue diamond. That was like one of the jewels that was not there when they recovered all the jewels. In 1813, the blue diamond, now at 45 carats, so somewhere in between, the diamond got chopped down like another 20 carats or so. The diamond resurfaced in London, and by 1823, a jeweler named Daniel Eliason owned it. King George IV bought it from Daniel, and I'm not really sure what year he bought it in, but then King George also died in 1830. So the Daniel got the jewel in 1923. We don't know what year he sold it to the king, but the king died in 1830. So clearly it wasn't that long after he came in possession of that diamond. So after King George's death, the diamond was sold to pay off his debts. Dude, you want to know how this king died? He died from gastrointestinal bleeding.
It sounds bad.
Right, yeah. So he died pretty quickly after the diamond resurfaced. So yeah, we don't know if his death had anything to do with the diamond, but he didn't have the diamond very long. By 1839, or maybe earlier than that, there's no like exact date. The diamond was owned by Henry Philip Hope, and he was one of the heirs to the Hope and Company banking firm. Henry was a collector of fine arts and gems, and the diamond would soon carry Henry's family's name, being changed to the Hope Diamond. When Henry died in 1839, yeah, I know, creepy, because he legit just got this thing and he's dead. He left the diamond to his oldest nephew, Henry. Yes,
he's gonna die next.
Look, his name is also Henry. Yes, I know his oldest nephew's name is Henry too. So Henry Thomas Hope. He was Henry Philip Hope. This is Henry Thomas Hope.
This is just like in Game of Thrones, and every other Targaryen's name is Aegon.
Right. So Henry Thomas put the diamond in his gem collection catalog in 1839, so that same year. Side note, but the uncle Henry Philip Hope, he didn't even leave instructions to how his possessions were going to be divided. So the family went to court for 10 years before they reached an agreement. Which is crazy because it says that his nephew put the diamond in the catalog the same year he died, but it took them 10 years for them to I guess for him to legally own that diamond. Yeah. So as we know, Henry Thomas, the nephew, got the diamond, and the Hope diamond stayed in the Hope family until 1901. Simon Frankel, an American jeweler, bought the diamond and took it to America. The diamond changed owners several times before ending up with a Greek merchant named Simon. Okay, y'all.
There's too many Simons and too many Henrys.
Be mindful with me, okay? Simon Mionchurides, who sold it to Pierre Cartier in 1910 before Simon drove his car off a cliff.
Okay, well.
Yeah, so y'all, like I said, do what you want with that information. But he drove his car off a cliff for whatever reason, we don't know. Perry then sold the diamond to Evelyn Walsh McLean in 1912, and she was a rich heiress. Evelyn was at first hesitant because she believed the diamond was bad luck, as you can see with all these people who have been in possession of him dying in different, not just dying, but dying in weird ways. Although I don't really feel like most of them died for weird. Okay, well, yes, King Louis and them, they lost their heads. And the other dude died from intestinal bleeding, which might have been a big thing back then. I don't know. And then one dude drove his car off the cliff. And one dude got life. I don't know. Like I said, you do with that information you will. But she heard about it and she was like, I don't know. But Perry ended up convincing her, so she bought it. And after that, her bad luck began. Starting with the death of her mother-in-law, and her mother-in-law was against her even buying this diamond. So
why did Diamond go after her?
I don't know, because he was like, oh, you don't want her to own me? I got you. I'm just kidding.
Did you not want to own this diamond?
I don't know what the diamond was. The curse wants victims. Maybe that's what it is.
You've been punished for your greed.
Okay, charmed. After that, her 9-year-old son died in a car accident, and then her daughter committed suicide at the age of 25.
So it's just a lot of bad luck.
Yeah, so 2 of her kids and her mother-in-law are dead right now.
This is a masterclass.
Right? No, for real, I hate that mirror. Her husband then left her for another woman, and then he later died in a mental institution.
You know what? I don't really feel bad for him. He did leave her.
Yeah, I just feel bad that she got left. Because, like, after all that, and then you leaving me, like, for real. Evelyn died in 1947, and her grandkids sold the diamond in 1949 to settle her debts. They were like, get that out of here.
We don't want that in our family.
The Hope Diamond was sold to New York jeweler Henry Winston. And nothing bad happened to Henry while he was in possession of the diamond. Maybe the diamond was, like, on sabbatical. I don't know.
The curse is on sabbatical.
The curse is on sabbatical. In 1958, Henry donated the Hope Diamond to the Smithsonian. And if you don't know what the Smithsonian is, it's the world's largest museum, and it's located in Washington, D.C. On November 10th, 1958, the Hope Diamond was mailed to the Smithsonian. The mailman who delivered the diamond got into an accident shortly after and then suffered a head injury in a separate accident. And then on top of that, his house was burned down.
Oh, God.
Right. I was like, dang, like, he's just getting back-to-back hit blows, like.
I don't know. I feel like the heiress got worse.
Right. No, she definitely did. The Hope Diamond is currently in display in the National Gem and Mineral Collection in the Smithsonian. So if you want to go see the Hope Diamond, you can go see it. It's at the Smithsonian. And since it's been in a collection, like, with the Smithsonian, it's been, like, traveling out every now and then. Like, it'll be in another exhibit in some other country and stuff like that. I haven't read anything about when it's being transported, anything bad happening, so maybe it retired in the 1900s. I don't know, but the curse is like, I'm done. I've been cursing you guys for hundreds of years now.
So what did we learn?
Stop stealing jewels, okay?
Yes.
This is not no Indiana Jones. Just leave it be, okay? And that's the curse of the Hope Diamond. So yeah.
It gives you no hope.
No hope at all.
The hopeless diamond.
Harry, because nothing happened to Harry. He was just chilling. Maybe he wasn't, like, wearing it or something. You know, it doesn't matter.
I still feel like the heiress got the worst of it.
Yeah, she definitely did.
She lost family members, y'all.
I know. She really went through it.
Her own kids, her
husband
husband left her.
Yeah, her mother-in-law, the one who was warning her about it, died. Like, it was a lot. Part 2 next week, we will do some more cursed objects. There's a chair that supposedly if you sit on it, you die.
On the chair or just later on?
You know, I don't know if it's censored or not. I just know it's a chair that if you sit on it, you die.
Okay.
Maybe I'll cover that. But there's a lot of cursed objects, so we'll see what I'm feeling. Well, you've made it to the end.
You must really like the sounds of our high-pitched voices and quirky commentary.
You might as well like and subscribe to our channel and hit the bell to be notified every time we drop new content. If you want to follow our social medias, they will be linked in the description box below.
Bye!
Bye, you guys. Stay with your cursed objects. Nay nays.